Usually I'm supposed to be the one giving the advice, but I think in this case, I need your advice, and I'm not too proud to admit it. So please, help me. Hey, what's up? This is Future Michael. I just finished recording this video, but I'm putting this little segment right here at the beginning because I forgot to mention something really important, which is please comment below if you have any thoughts on any of the things I'm about to talk about, because I do dive pretty deeply into some of these topics that have been on my mind and that I kind of would like to hear a second, third, fourth, fifth, who knows how many, opinion on. So I actually I'm pretty happy with the way this video turned out for reasons that you'll hear towards the end. But yeah, let's get into it. So the reason I'm filming right now at night instead of during the day like I usually do is because today I just haven't really been able to find the motivation, I guess, to make a video for some reason. I don't know what it is. I think one of the main things is that it's because I have some pretty big plans for some of my next videos. I have like 3, 4, 5 really good video ideas planned out, but they're ones that are going to take a little bit more work than my usual ones, and so I don't know if it's like I think it's like an expectations type of thing. Like I have really high expectations for these next few videos, and I think that's causing me to be a little bit, it's causing me not to take action because I have these grand expectations and I don't want to mess up the video, and so I need more time to do it or something. And I don't know, it's just not really, it's kind of paralyzing me right now. But on top of that, I think this might even be a bigger issue, is that I'm still really young. I'm 23 years old and just graduated college, so I'm pretty young. There's still tons of time. I mean, I could spend the next 5, 10 years, maybe like 5 years, not really knowing what I'm doing, but trying to make something work and nothing works, and then suddenly 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now something starts to work, and by the time I'm 40 I'm super well off and doing great. But I'd obviously like to start that process sooner. I'd like to figure out exactly what it is that I really, really love to do and just keep doing that so that I can start as early as possible. And I'm not saying that I'm going to quit YouTube or anything. That's not the case at all. I love making the videos because I just really enjoy sharing my perspective and being able to help people out. And I mean, I've learned and gained so much from learning stuff through YouTube, and I really want to contribute back to that, and I enjoy doing it. And so I do plan to continue making videos. That's not what this is about. But what this is about is that recently I've been finding that I really, really, really enjoy music and dancing and I guess partying. And so I'm having this internal conflict of like, okay, well, do I just love partying like everyone else, and it's like something that I should just keep as a hobby, like I party on the weekends or something, 1, maybe 2 days a week or something if I really want to, and just leave it at that? Or maybe is it an industry or whatever that I should consider taking a little bit more seriously? Is it something, because recently I bought a DJ turntable and I've been enjoying mixing music, because even before I bought the turntable I've been getting really, I don't want to say good, I don't want to be pretentious, but I've been really feeling like I have a good feel for what songs to play in certain situations, like driving in the car or just chilling at the house or whatever. I always feel like I really enjoy the music that I put, and I think the people around me do too, or at least that's what they sometimes tell me. But basically my point with this, before I ramble too much, is that I really enjoy DJing, for example, but it's like, is that something that I would want to really take super seriously, put a lot of time into, and then consider even turning that into something that would make me money, or not? And then apart from DJing, I'm also really good at things like operations. Like I was a business major, international business, in college, and so one of the best classes I thought was operations management. That's where basically you run the day-to-day operations of a business. You kind of plan projects and things like that. And recently, when we just finished setting up this awesome party room that we have here in the house, we were setting it up for a friend's birthday. And he wanted to have a nice little party here, smaller get together with just our closest friends, with just the music we like. And I spent the whole week, like every day, the thing that I looked forward to the most pretty much was how I could make that room better and how I could make the party on Friday better. And like, I really enjoyed setting up that room, and I enjoyed, I obviously enjoyed the party, but apart from the party, I enjoyed the aspect of planning and figuring it out. So maybe something I would like to do is be some sort of event planner or something like that. But then again, it's like, is that something that I want to do? Because then another aspect of it, on top of that, is if I do start to turn it into something more than just a little hobby on the side, will that end up taking some of the joy and some of the fun out of it? Once I make it a job, once I make it something that I have to do for like a living, for example, talking maybe years down the road, but still, will that maybe devalue the fun of it? Like, should I just keep it on the side, to keep the whole partying, music, DJing, dancing and stuff on the side, to preserve the sanctity of it almost, to keep it really super fun? Or is it like more a question of, we live in the 21st century and you can do whatever you love, whatever you really enjoy doing, and find a way to make money doing it? Because that's definitely possible now with like social media and with just globalization in general and just the way the world is now. You can do literally whatever you want. As long as you're creative with how you do it, you can find a way to make money doing anything. Like YouTubing, for example, wasn't a profession like 10, 20 years, or 10 maybe, but like 15 or 20 years ago, it was unthinkable that you could just pull out a camera, record yourself talking for however many minutes, and post a bunch of videos and then end up getting monetized and get sponsors and end up making a good living doing this. And so it's like, I don't know what to do. I mean, for now, I'll definitely be sticking with YouTube because it's something that I really enjoy, and like I said, something that I think brings so much value to so many people, including myself. And so, yeah, I'm not making any huge drastic changes right now, but basically, I guess the reason why I'm talking about all this is because I guess sometimes when I get really, really deeply involved or interested in something, like a new topic or a new whatever it is that I'm learning about or realizing that I like, I get really absorbed into it to the point that I don't really enjoy other things. So even though YouTube and making these videos about personal development and everything is what I really truly enjoy, some other things can sometimes distract me from that. Like right now, how I said I'm enjoying partying and music and dancing and all that stuff even more than ever before. It makes it harder for me to go out and record a video on something not related to that, you know? Even though it's a topic that still is very important to me or very much interests me, it's like at that moment I would just really rather talk about dancing or about music. And those, trust me, those are in my plans. One of my next videos within the next week or two will be about music and dancing and whatnot, for sure. But yeah, I just don't know exactly what to do. I don't know what to do right now. That brings me to another point. That's kind of why I'm doing this video like this right now, like a more raw video where I'm just talking pretty continuously about whatever it is that I want to talk about. Because guess what? Like I just said, I don't really feel like talking about some other topic right now, because if I talk about it, I don't think it will come out as good as I would like it to, you know? Like, I think the best content comes from being present and really fully with the topic that you're talking about, you know? Like right now, I guarantee you the way that I'm talking about this right now, since it's what is most on my mind and most important to me at this moment, it's what comes out the most, I guess, authentically, rather than me trying to kind of make pretend that right now the most important thing in the world is like taking cold showers or something, because that is important and I like it, but right now that's not what I want to talk about. And that, by the way, is another one of my videos that I'll probably be talking about soon. But I mean, basically my point here is, it's like, to make really good content, I think it has to come from a place of like presence and passion, because that's how you're going to talk about it passionately and interestingly and whatnot, you know? Like if I'm talking about something that at the moment doesn't really interest me, it's not gonna interest you either. You know, like that's a good point too. Like if I'm not interested in it, why should you be? So I guess that's part of my dilemma too, rolling way back to the beginning. It's not just about the expectations, me like wanting to make a really big, like good video, and so that kind of paralyzes me, but also just like thinking, well, if I make this video and I'm not really caring that much about it at this moment, it might not come out that good, you know? Like doing a video on cold showers or on like fitness or something like that, when that's not the most important thing in my life right now. It's like, I don't know. And my last point here that I want to make, sorry if I'm rambling on for too long, and I very much appreciate you if you're still here, and if you're still here, you deserve to hear this, because what I'm going to say I think is very important. The reason why I think I'm enjoying music and dancing and whatnot so much lately is because I feel as though I'm really, really connecting with my true self whenever I'm listening to the music that I like and dancing in whatever way my body decides to express itself in that moment. I just feel like I am connecting with myself, and even with other people, if other people are around dancing with me, sure, but more importantly, connecting with myself. And that is something that has been so important to me lately. Like, I feel like I've been pulling back so many layers of social conditioning and all this like false sense of self that I had before, and really kind of connecting with myself on like a true like human level. And so, I mean, it's not that I just like music and dancing just because it's fun or whatever. I mean, yes, it's fun, but the most important thing is that it feels so real. Like, it's just, I'll get into that more when I get into the video about music and dancing and stuff. But that's also part of the reason why I've done a couple of live streams recently instead of doing just normal videos, because they feel so real. Being able to sit there and talk with you guys live, like in real time, having you guys saying things and me talking about them and me being completely unfiltered, no edits, no cutting from here to there, whatever, and all that. Like, it feels so much better than sitting here like alone talking to the camera, even though indirectly I'm still kind of talking to you guys. It's like I feel like my true self doesn't really come out as much when I'm just alone talking in front of the camera. And so it's been really refreshing to do these live streams, and it's been really, really refreshing to be like dancing and really enjoying music and stuff so much lately. And so that's just something I want more of. I just want to be my true self more. And so I'm trying to learn how to do that on camera, alone, by myself, with just me and the camera. I just said the same thing like 3 times in a row. But that shows how important it is. I really want to. Like, I don't want to feel fake. I don't want to feel like I'm putting up some sort of facade in front of the camera. And so that's something I've been working on. But anyway. I've been talking for a while now, but being completely real with you, this video has felt so much better than a lot of other videos that I filmed, because it's been so real, because I've just been speaking from the heart. I had zero script. All I knew was the general point that I wanted to talk about, and it was scary to start recording, and I had no idea where to start. But once I got started, it just started to flow, and I have very few videos that have this few cuts in them. Like, there's probably, like 4 cuts or something in this video, compared to normal ones where it's like every 5 seconds. So again, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, if you enjoyed this style of video where I just kind of speak from the heart and ramble, then this video over here, I really need to learn which side this thing pops up on. But anyway, this video over here will be awesome if you enjoyed this one. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for listening. Please comment if you have any advice, and obviously don't forget to like this and subscribe. So, peace.